Hello and welcome back to the AutoCAD course. In today's lesson, we'll be going over through the commands, how to understand them, and how to basically do some shortcuts as well. And without further ado, let's get started. So we saw on the previous lesson that we could draw a line, a circle, an arc, for example. So now we would understand a little bit of the commands. So this is the command area right here. I'll zoom on in it in a minute right here. So as you can see, as I was saying, the thing is that commands are pretty useful. So if you don't know how to use any of the tools, you could just mess up with the commands and you'll understand what's going on. So first of all, before we move on into commands, let's move on into a little bit of shortcuts. So as you can see, this is my mouse here, this is my cursor moving. I could just type L and you would see this menu pop up. So actually I could type anything, letter, anything, it will pop up in menu right there, just right below my cursor right here. We already saw that when we drew a line, you can see that the blue highlighted thing will give us to choose the length of the line, and that's pretty simple in how AutoCAD you can just draw stuff by basically simply using shortcuts, because shortcuts are very cool. So remember, Control Z, it will undo everything we did. So now let's move on to the commands bar that we spoke about. So for example, let me first of all, without choosing the line, I'll just type line, or I'll type L for shortcut, and I'll type enter. Now I have line. If you look at down in the commands bar, you can see that the line specify first point. So the line is the utility we are using. Specify first point is the statement or what we should do. So we have to specify a first point here, and look at the command, it already changed. So the first thing was the thing we choose, which was the line. The second thing was specify first point, and we could see that the current thing, you can see up here that those are the previous one, or the history, you could say the history of it. And you can see this one, the one in the white, is the current one that we are currently using, we are currently doing right now. So it says specify next point or undo. So undo will cancel it, but we can do just like this, and we specify next point here, and it keeps just going and going and going, so the line doesn't stop. You could actually draw a rectangle, very easy right here, and it will still prompt you to do so. So you can see here also specify next point or close or undo. So to close, all you have to click is escape and you are good to go. You just close from the line here. So it's the same thing for a circle. You can just type C and the circle will pop up. So we could see here. This is a good practice for you to understand tools, even though you don't understand them very well. This will help you do that. So we can see that the previous command was a circle, and the current command is circle specify center point or for circle. So specify is center point for circle. Let me first of all delete the rectangle, go back to a circle. See, just to see, there is no need to type the whole circle thing. So specify is center point. So from this command we understand that this will specify the center of this circle. Very simply, all you have to do is click and you have just specified the center point of the circle. You can see also specify radius of circle or the diameter as well. It's called the same thing. So you could just choose a diameter by either dragging and drop and moving your mouse, or you could type in a value that you have. So I'll type in 20, for example, and I'm going to draw a very big circle. Remember, scrolling in and out will zoom in and out of your workspace. So this is your workspace, this is your grid axis and X axis. We are going to talk about those later on another video. So let me Control Z because I messed up the size of the circle, and let me just draw it again right away here. Specify a center point, and let me just choose 10 as a value, and we have a big circle right here. That was it for today's lesson. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.